So hi guys, today we're going to assemble a Commercial Super box. It consists of 4 walls and 2 of the walls have a rail slot here. This is to carry the frames and the frame runner internally when we put the box together, and they've all got finger points here for lifting the box. We'll start off by just picking our sides, so we match them up as 2 opposites here and 2 opposites. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay down one of these walls, 2 of them even, and we just put some nails into them so we're prepared for what we're doing later. Generally we use 2-inch galvanized nails for commercial boxes. I'll just start here. This is just a small bit of preparation, just to make it easier as we work through the box. Now that that's done on 2 sides, we'll start by gluing the next part. If I stand them up as a matching pair opposite one another, it makes it easier, just for me to know exactly where I am. I just rub a little bit of glue. Each joint. As we push the boxes together, or the sides together in a minute, that'll make it much easier for them to stay together. I'm just going to lift this up, and as you can see it's glued at all points there. We'll set this in. Tighten this down into place. You don't have to get it exactly into place here the first time, as long as they're fairly close. We can continue and tighten that up in a little bit. Just tighten that up here. We just use a mallet at that stage not to damage the box overall. I'm not too worried about this. I'm just going to nail this side here first. Sorry guys, I'm losing some frame runners here off the table. Now that that side's nice and secure, I'm just going to tighten up this side here. If we turn this box over now, we just repeat the glue-in process. It's always good to use the wood glue because it gives it an extra life and it bonds each joint, so it cuts down any moisture getting in any of the joints. The big thing to keep in mind here is that the rail point here and here to carry the frames are both on the same side. It could very easily be turned the wrong way and put on the wrong side. So that's the most important thing, putting the box together. Sometimes up, just gently tap it together. Back to the top. So after that's done, we've got them all nailed here on 2 sides, opposite one another, and then we just have to repeat the process on the additional 2 sides. nail bent a little bit, guys. Sometimes can happen. You have to just remove it, otherwise continue. And we're down to the last side. As the block's completely nailed together, the next step now is squaring the box to make sure it's square. You set the square along it and you see any daylight, you press it left or right to suit. So that box is nice and square now. In addition to this, you can add some metal runners. This makes it easier for the bees and for yourself to lift in and out the frames. It creates a bee space underneath them, so when you're putting the frames back in, that they don't get crushed. So you can see here the runner sits into place there on either side. What we use for holding the runners in place is the frames nails, and we just nail them along. And that just holds them in place. Switch to my 4-inch pin hammer here. Makes it easier just to nail the runners. So that's one commercial super box assembled with frame runners. We'll just set a frame in here now, and you can actually see this is a commercial super manly frame. It sits in nicely here into the box on top of the runners.